Hey, it's the Bourbon Shop. I'm Keith, and today I have I.W. Harper. There's a lot of opinions about this one, so let's get into it. Okay, so today we have I.W. Harper, a 15-year-old bourbon, age 15 years. Man, doesn't that sound great? But it's 86 proof. Now, so what's up with that? We'll get into that a little later, but just to tell you a little bit about the product, because before it gets to us, it goes from to Kentucky, through Kentucky to Tennessee. So it starts off to be distilled at Brigham Distillery at in Kentucky. And some of the other things that they make there or have there is Heaven Hill, um, Henry McKenna, and Rittenhouse Rye. Now, after it's distilled there, then it's sent over to Sticksville in Kentucky, and there is aged. So they go through the aging process there. Once it's aged, then it goes to the ownership, Diego, um, and they own a couple other whiskeys you may have heard of. Let's see, Crown Royal and Johnny Walker. So there is where it's bottled and sold from the owners, Diego, and they're in Tennessee. So from Kentucky to another spot in Kentucky, then to Tennessee, and then on the shelves near you. Now it is a MSRP of 80 to 90 bucks. So it's a hefty price tag, and it's 86 proof as I stated before. It comes in at 86% corn, 6% rye, and 8% malted barley. So not a lot of heat there because of not much rye, but do you get a lot of age with this being only 86 proof? Well, we shall see. So if you have this, pour yourself a glass along with me. If you don't have this, pour yourself a whatever you got, and let's have a sip together. Now, I tell you, this is a gorgeous bottle, though. It's such a nice decanter style bottle. And you hate to throw something like this away, but just the detail on that is absolutely stunning. So, gorgeous bottle. They get an A plus for that. But what about the juice? The bottle can look as good as heaven itself, but what about the juice? So let's get into it. Let's look at the color. And it is a nice color for 86 proof that's been watered down, right? But it's a nice, like a pure honey type color. And I don't know if you can see it. It has a fair amount of nice legs on it too. So far, plus plus. All right, let's go to the nose. First thing you get when you nose this is it's sweet. It has like a candy fragrance to it. You also get some raisins, a little hint of like dark fruit, like a plum. This really is a good nose. I sort of get the caramel, and it's like a sweet potato, like a sweet potato pie, So a very, very good nose. A lot of stuff going on here. Now, the fruit, that dark fruit, that's maybe the heaviest thing that you smell out of this nose, but everything else is light honey, light oak. Well, the oak is a little, you can pick up the oak, but the caramel is kind of light, and the raisin. But you can pick them all out. This is a very good nose. So I give them a plus for the nose. All right, let's go to the palate. Now, if I was tasting this blind, I wouldn't guess this was 86 proof. I would think it was just a little higher, but just low on the right end, you know, because I feel some warmth here. So I would say it was a 90 proof with not a lot of rye. So I'm going to use this word that bourbon lovers don't like: smooth. Okay, like a smooth 90 proof. I know, I don't normally use that word, but I couldn't come up with anything else. So on the palate, I'm getting that honey, just like I saw in the color. I'm getting raisin. That oak presence, man, that oak presence is there, which makes sense saying that this is aged 15 years. And then you get the caramel too. It's a really nice, pleasant, nice mouthfeel. Then the finish is pretty nice too. It's not overly long, but it's not short. You don't get a Kentucky hug. You get like a what can I call it? Tennessee snug. You know. All in all, I think it's pretty good. Now, here's the thing: it's 86 proof. Now, I know I have some friends in the bourbon family that might look down on this because it's the low proof, and they're more so on the high proof. Now, me personally, my frame of drinking is between the 90 to 110 proof. That's my sweet spot. And I also like the higher proof. And I probably just save those for, like, the weekends or Friday pour. Because, I don't want to become a proof hound. So I pretty much stay in the 90 to 110 area. Now, I know some friends of mine who like the 80 to 90 proof area. This might be perfect for them because at an 86, it gives you a lot of flavor, perhaps more flavor than you would get out of any other 86 bourbon. I'm thinking about, what is that? Old Forester 86, which I like that bourbon. And it's a high rye content, so you might get a little bit of more of a burn, but this has much more flavor that it's offering. Or you think of a Basil Hayden, which is 80 proof. If you like that, you're gonna love this because it gives you a lot more layers of flavor, complexities, a lot more on the nose. It's more pleasant and a nice burn going down. So I think if a person wheelhouses between 80 and 90, this is a good jam for them. Personally, I think I'll keep it around because, again, I have friends who are in that wheelhouse of 80 to 90. And I like to have them try this and have a conversation with them. So if you like low proof, and the MSRP is 80 to 90, this could be your Friday night pour, the weekend special or special occasion, and treat it like that. But I think I would give this a thumbs up. I would definitely give it a thumbs up on everything: the nose, the palate, the appearance of the bottle, the finish. Yeah, it's a pretty good bourbon. So if you had this before, please leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Why have you here? Please give me that thumbs up. It helps promote the channel. And subscribe. Got more things coming out this week, next month, years to come. So I really enjoy talking bourbon, and I really like to hear from you when you do leave a comment. Well, as always, I want to thank you for spending some time with me. And as always, the best way to drink your bourbon, or the best way to enjoy your bourbon, is the way you like to drink it. The best way to drink your bourbon is in a responsible way. I will see you next time on the Bourbon Shop, and I'm going to have a little bit more of this 86 proof 15-year IW Harper. Have a good one.